Good. All right, I'll call the Drainage Board meeting to order at 8:30. First thing on the agenda is the approval of minutes from our last meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
We have a motion, do we have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Unanimous. Next is surveyor's report.
Okay, the John C. Brown lateral 2, that maintenance project, Silo Ridge is waiting for we're either waiting for the ground to freeze or to dry up a little bit, so we kind of minimize damage to surrounding property. But it's on the book. Huffman Ditch, it's the 2-mile project we're working on north of Rio. It's going very well. They've got, they're like 1.5 miles or just shy of 2 miles of ditch line cleared. They've already got a couple piles burnt, so they're moving right along with that. It should be done by the end of the year unless weather just goes terribly south real quick. Baker Creek in Hatfield, there's a section of that ditch that's full of trash and debris from a resident that's on that ditch line. So I guess we need Josh to let us know how we handle that. We bill that, we bill that property owner,
Yeah.
or how that's gonna work. Do we get the sheriff involved with that?
What about solid waste?
Well,
Is that
yeah, or auditor, we need to get involved with that.
That sounds more like a DNR thing to me.
I don't know.
I mean,
I've got to go look at it. I mean, I've looked at it from the road, but I haven't really looked at it in depth. Just some neighbors have called us and expressed their disapproval over it. So, and I'm sure with the water jumping up this winter, and that's going to make a mess out of everything. So we probably need to work on that pretty quick. We just didn't know what the legal side of that would be.
Well, yeah, I mean, the trash and debris, I mean, that's theoretically a plan commission issue too. But since it's, I mean, do you have pictures of it that you could send me?
I'll get some.
Okay.
We'll get some on a chance to do that. So, you'll just send it to you,
Yeah.
just kind of table this or not?
Yeah.
We received an invoice, from the Cash Wagner for the elevation shots on Sweezer Ditch at Midway that they did this spring, probably. So that should be paid out of the maintenance, out of the watershed maintenance account, right?
I don't see any issues with it. We were gonna run that past you.
Since that's actually
That
in a
bill.
watershed,
Okay,
can that come out of that
Yeah.
watershed account?
that's what it's dealing with, yeah. Yep,
you need a motion for that.
yeah.
Do we need a motion for that?
Is there a motion to accept the Cash Wagner invoice coming out of the watershed since it's due to maintenance?
I'll make that motion.
Anything you want to change? All right, we got a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Unanimous.
And we've got 8 more Cornerstone binders to scan in, and then we can move forward putting them online, like we talked about. And we got surveyors coming in every day asking for those, so if we can put them online, that'll make it better for everybody. So that's about
So is
all.
everything good with GIS, like as they're getting scanned in, or is it just, we gotta scan them in first and then we gotta go through that
I'll scan them
process?
first, and then I'll have to go in, and at some point, someone tried to put the old cards that don't have longitude, latitude on there. So I have to go and locate each of those and delete them before I can put in the new cards.
Wow.
So I got over to GIS about them helping with it, because that's what you recommended, and they don't act like they want to touch it, so. I've talked to two
Who did you
different
talk
people.
to?
One's name was Trevor, and I don't remember what the other one's name was. And when Sean came up, Sean actually came up and taught me how to put them on GIS because I wasn't having any luck. He took a flash drive back to see if he could get somebody to kind of help with it, and we've just not had any movement with it.
What if we see if we can get a meeting with Sean to see how we can make this process easier, because
Because ideally, you want them to go in and just wipe out all cornerstones, right? Or are there
Everything
some
that's on
that's
there
useful?
needs to be removed,
Yeah.
because when Sean and I were locating them that day, they weren't in the right spot, and you would have like 4 here that were from different sections, and then you'd have 2 here that should have been here. Like, they were just kind of, I don't know what happened.
So we just want them to do a clean sweep of what's there.
Yeah,
so-
we
so-
literally just need all the cornerstones that are already on there deleted, that way we can just go in and re-add them.
Do you have his contact information?
Yeah, I can get a hold of them and see.
What do you recommend that? Do you want him to come to a drainage board meeting? Do you want this to be a special meeting?
It can just be drainage board.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
Maybe,
he can tell us possibly what the process could be, because there's gotta be a better way than just,
Yeah, it's not like you're asking them to go in one by one, we just want them to,
Yeah, I
Swipe
just
it.
want them all cleaned out. So I'll reach out to him again today, and then, like I said, I know that the first person I talked to, his name was Trevor, and I can't remember who I talked to the second time, but I'll reach out to both of them again too, and just see, maybe I can get them to respond. Okay.
all right. Are there any questions regarding the surveyor's report? Any old business? Any new business?
I don't think we have very much more. We got a couple other projects we're gonna work on, but they're not set up totally yet. So we wanna get these 2, just want half of them, just want to, help them drain down, and we'll move forward to the next one.
Do you think pushing those out like to March, past March, or
It's, the next one's.
whatever your next
the next
projects are?
I don't know, I'd like to, I'm hoping we can have the, whatever next project we wanna do, hoping we can start working on the bid specs for it by mid to end January. Hopefully, that way we can be starting before March. So I'd like to get one more done if we can before planting season. It's not good. So,
Beaver traffic has picked up a lot too.
yeah, oh, yeah.
A lot turning in?
Yeah,
Awesome.
Charlie's turned in 4, I think, so far, and he's only done it for a week.
And what were the stipulations for somebody to have the liability or the license of the permit? What was the,
They had to be
Parameter.
licensed, they had to be licensed to be able to do it, that was the parameters for it. We didn't wanna open it up to everybody, because then we got people going and doing stuff where other people have already been, and who knows if they're gonna, we kinda wanted that.
is the licensing through DNR?
Yes,
when they are trapping,
yeah,
are they also removing the dams, or is that a whole different?
so we'll have to go and bust the dams up. But you don't wanna bust the dams up before you catch the beavers, because then they'll come right back in, but, so. We've got, on People Drain through Richland, on the east side of 161, between about 161 and 550 west. There's a couple of jams through there, it's holding a lot of water back. It's got water held back pretty well from 550 west to almost, 325, I think, is the next road up. So we're gonna have this way going there and still do maintenance work, busting some dams and some trees that are down. So I would say we can pull that out of maintenance and not even have to bid it out, because it's not gonna be a dipping project, it's just gonna be going to clear instructions. So if we can work that into about the same as we did this maintenance deal down at Hatfield, we might ask for him for some numbers, but I don't see any reason to.
And we're taking inventory of the location of where
Yeah,
these
it's-
get brought
yeah.
in, so is there,
He sent us a picture of the beaver, the date and the location of where it was, the property owner and the drain it was on.
I don't know anything about beavers and dams,
Yeah.
so YouTube this might be a dumb question. How many have to be killed or trapped in that certain area before we could say like, all right, pretty good guess, we should go in there and bust that dam up? Does DNR have a guideline that they could say, if you trap 5 within a quarter mile,
Not really.
just,
Not that I know.
just take a guess and,
You trap 5, 10 will show back up.
It's a game.
They're kind of like family reunions.
Yeah,
They're very
but
monogamous
if you can get
and
the water
stick together.
then,
makes it harder to rebuild.
yeah. So that's all we wanna do is work on keeping all these ditches cleaned up, maintenance wise too, because that just eliminates material for them to build with,
Okay.
so.
Any other new business? Is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Unanimous.